we are, each of us, an experiment of one. We are all an experiment of one. All of our paths may be different. And we are constantly being a living experiment of what works for us and what doesn't. Listening to what other people say, trying to find the truth within ourselves, trying to find what our destiny is. And I thought it was interesting because as we are an experiment of one personally, we are also part of the whole. And Logos is a grand experiment. It is a place where those of you on your separate spiritual paths in this experiment of one, fulfilling your destiny, come together to practice the great commandment, to love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and to love your neighbor as yourself. That is the bigger picture. The Edgar Cayce readings say that is the whole answer for the world. We can't all have the same ideas, but we can have the same ideal, to love God with all our heart, mind, and soul, and to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Therein lies the problem. We don't love ourselves. We hold so much against ourselves. And because we do, we never quite accomplish what we've come in to do because we feel so unworthy. And I think one of the great things about talks like Kent gives on I am grateful, Father, I am grateful, is to start being grateful for all your blessings and start saying, hey, all these mistakes I made, you know, sin means falling short of the mark, an archery term in Greek. Sin, falling short of the mark. We have all sinned, we've all fallen short of the mark. And so here we are, these incredible beings, and we don't measure up. We don't do what we've come in to do. You are extraordinary. Think about that. How often do you look in the mirror and go, you are extraordinary, Anne. You are extraordinary, Jim. You are extraordinary, Peter. Saying your name, you are extraordinary. I have a magnet that I keep in my office. I used to put it up on the refrigerator, and nobody seemed to be paying much attention to it, so I felt I needed that more than anybody else. It's a little magnet that says, dare to be remarkable. Dare to be remarkable. You, as an experiment of one, must dare to be remarkable. You are remarkable. You must dare to be that. And if you do, you will this lifetime be more apt to fulfill what you came in to do with your life. You are not ordinary people. You have never talked in your life to a mere mortal. You are sitting beside a God being right now. When you hug a member of your family, you are hugging a God being. When you talk to each other here at Logos or in your lives, you are talking to a God being. You have never talked to a mortal. You are all immortal, extraordinary beings. And believe it or not, no one else is just like you. Now, most of us know that. Your physical appearance, your voice, your personality traits, your habits, your intelligence, your personal tastes, all these make you one of a kind. You are not the product of some cosmic assembly line. You are an extraordinary, unique creation. Think about it. You don't have to say it. I am extraordinary. I am a unique creation. God loves me. God forgives every error that I have made. I am completely error-free. I don't have to listen to that voice telling me that I'm not good. The most important fact of our identity is that God created us in His own image. That's from Genesis. God created us in His image. He made you so you could share in His creation, so that you could love and laugh and know Him person to person. This means that every one of us is to live more than ordinary lives. Each human being is extraordinary. If we're going to be, each of us, an experiment of one, we have to have within us a magnificent obsession, something that we feel we're to do, something that drives us, fills us with zest and enthusiasm for life, so that every morning when we wake up, we are excited to be alive and to get about that magnificent obsession. Stephen Schwartz says, when you are extraordinary, you must do extraordinary things. Forgive yourself so you can clear that out of the way. And then say, if money were no problem, if age were no problem, if education were no problem, what would I love to do with my life? What would I love to do with my life? Edgar Cayce said that each of us is a universe in ourselves. We are extraordinary. We are a universe. This is a universe. You are a universe. You got to find out how this universe works, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Our illusion is that we feel separate from God. Our illusion is that we don't feel tethered after the umbilical cord is cut. We're severed, we're alone, we don't feel tethered to God. We've broken that connection with our mother, seemingly, and we don't feel this connection with God, but we are tethered. There are tentacles down there holding on to us. You are an experiment of one. God sent you in. He's counted all your hairs, even as they fall out. He knows how many you have left. He knows every little freckle on your skin. He knows every thought that you've had, which is a really scary thought in itself. He knows all of this. He cares about you, and even with all the choices that you've made, He still loves you. And He has forgiven you everything, and He is hoping you will forgive yourself so that you can do all you've come in to do and really be a magnificent, remarkable experiment to help people, to reach out beyond yourself. That is God's hope for us, because you are an experiment of one. There is nothing you cannot accomplish. God loves you as if you were His only child. He has made each of us, each of you, extraordinary and remarkable. All we have to do is reach up and claim that and say, God, show me the way. And each and every day, put at the top of the priority list, like Herb did in his talk last week. He said, make your sixth sense your first sense. Trust your intuition. Follow the leadings of Spirit. And I believe you will become that unique, remarkable person, and you will fulfill the experiment you've been sent in to accomplish. God bless you.